Before we get started with the rest of this course, I wanted to kind of show you how I set up my workspace and what workspace I use. You do not have to use the same workspace that I use, but just kind of showing you the one that I'm going to be using throughout the class. So I'm just going to go up to Window, I'm going to go ahead and click on Illustrator, go Window, Workspace, and I'm going to select Layout. So this is going to be the one I'll be using the most when doing my logo design work. So I have Layout selected, and then we also want to make sure we reset our workspace. So we go down to Workspace and we are going to go down to Reset Layout, and it's going to go back to whatever is the default space setting for that. So I'm just kind of use some of these. I'm going to go ahead and keep them as is. There's going to be some that I'm going to be pulling out in the class and using more often, and we'll kind of get that throughout the class. But I just want to take a few minutes, kind of get our board set up, our workspace set up, so we have very similar layouts so you're not confused about certain windows. And some of you guys are very, very, very familiar with Adobe Illustrator. You're intermediate to advanced users, fantastic, you're ahead of the game. But for those who are just still kind of in the beginning stages, maybe you've played around with the pen tool and the shapes tool, some very basic things. If there's ever a window option panel that you don't have available, you can always call that up by going up to Window and making sure you click on the one that maybe I'm referring to. So just if you don't see one on the right and we're talking about the Appearance panel, let's go to Window, go ahead and load Appearance, and you can stack these however you'd like. And so you can have different tabs and kind of arrange them however you feel like you're going to use them the most. And a lot of times throughout the class, my little cheat, I guess, to kind of speed up my workflow is I like to drag out windows so that if I'm really close to a certain area and I'm working right here, I'll have it very close by, so I don't have to go all the way over here to do options. So just don't hesitate to drag out windows and panels close by to your working space to kind of save you a little bit of time of having to dart all the way over here to the right each time. So just kind of a little hack there to save you some time. So now that we have our workspace set up, let's go ahead and get started with some kind of intermediate to beginner tools that I'm going to be using a lot when I'm creating logos together. So let's get started.